Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC. We are advancing pretty well. We are almost at breathable atmosphere, 301 GTI. Plants and insects are going well. We'll need to start on animals at some point, but everything's going okay. I did throw a few rockets up, so oxygen's looking better, biomass is looking better, and yeah, that's where we are. So I've got 2 insect spreaders, I've got 5 seeds, and yeah, there's the rest, 6 plant rockets. All looking good. Now, I've spent every episode exploring a little bit here and there and clearing up places, but I have left a few things lagging behind. One of those things is mining and getting my resources sorted out. One of the big issues I have now is super alloy rods, and I suppose osmium rods is going to become a problem as well, because if you remember in the last episode, we ordered a little blueprint chip from our trade rocket, which has now returned. And there it is, the T2 storage locker. And that has needs. So I'm going to go and unlock that, and we'll have some issues to deal with. So I'm going to quickly run over and unlock that blueprint. And there it is. And now we have the T2 storage locker. Let's go see what we need for that. Super alloy and circuit boards. So yeah, well, we're going to need some super alloy. I've got a fair bit, but it's probably not going to be enough. But also we will want to expand our terraforming, and that needs super alloy rods, and that needs super alloy rods, so we need a lot of super alloy rods. And we also have unlocked the portal generator, and that needs super alloy rods, but also needs energy multiplier fuses. I think I do have a couple stashed away. Yeah, there they are. So we'll be able to build that, and I actually have already made the compass for it. So yeah, we'll be able to build that immediately. I think I've already made the fusion cells. There they are. So yeah, we're going to go and hop into our first portal as well. But I want to get the mining sorted out and get the processing of the rod sorted out. So there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. I built myself a little travel kit, and this should actually also include a teleporter. I'll get that fixed. Pulsars, we have some in stock. Solars, we have a few. Blazar, we've only got 1. Magnetar, we've got a few. And the green one, oh, Quasar. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we don't have any of those yet. Those are the green ones. We also have our vehicle. It's been unloaded. I'll just grab it out because I want to take this vehicle station down. I'm going to move it over to here somewhere. And I would like everything to kind of match up. So I'm going to get some iron, and I'm going to just build some platforms out. Still got to get rid of these 2 boxes. So I'm going to make a line of these out. And let's see, that should be fine about there. We can get the vehicle station, and that's going to need to turn like this. And we can tie that in. Is that the right thing to do, or should I go with the ramp out in that direction? Yeah, maybe that way. Yeah, that looks good. That'll work. Yeah, good. I'm happy with that. Now, somewhere we need to put in the portal generator. So let me grab the bits that we need for it. So it's 2 fusion cells. 2 energy fuses, and I should probably just pin it. A couple of circuit boards, got those, and 2 super alloy rods. Good, got that. Now let's figure out where we are going to put this, because it should probably be fairly close to the base. Maybe we can slot it into this corner. I don't really have another use for this corner, so let's test it out. Oh, it is big. No, that is not gonna work. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Hang on. This is possible. No, it clashes with the stairs. Oh, if I remove these stairs, let's try this. Now, where are the stairs for this? They're on that side. That's good. Push this to there. Oh, this is going to be freaky. It's going to look like we're jumping into our vehicle station every time we go through. And then I can kind of finish this off with some platforms. Yes, that looks nice. And then I'm going to need to remove this one and pop that in maybe a corner over here. Keep it a bit hidden. Oh, that's not great. Maybe another corner. There, that looks better. Okay, I still don't know what I'm going to do with this piece in the middle here. But right now we have a spot. Now I may need some more platforms, just a little bit of space to have a drop box for all of the stuff we get out of the portals. But yeah, we got the portal generator. So if we go into it and we scan for distant wrecks, let's see what we get. Bearing in mind that we don't have many items. Well, we can't do any of these. But yeah, that's not the focus right now. Hey, this is actually looking pretty tight. Yeah, I'm going to put more platforms in. Yeah, I don't have much more iron, but I do have mines, and maybe you haven't seen these yet, but I have a miner for each item, and I still got an old one, which I shouldn't have. There's the sulfur and the iron and titanium, silicon, cobalt, and at the back we have the magnesium. Now we're going to need a lot more silicon and a lot more sulfur before we can really ramp production up, but we'll get there. In the meantime, this looks pretty good. It would be cool if we could get rid of the built-in stairs on some of the items. Anyway, I gotta put a few platforms in. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this place up. So let's take that one out and put a full platform in. And I think that's it for the iron for now. Yeah, that's great. I might even change how this entrance works. Yeah, we'll see. But that's cool. I've got a lot of space and I still need to build more farms as well. Anyway, we have miners to build, we have autocrafters to build, so let me go and pick up a few bits and pieces. We're going to need, let's grab 3, enough for 3 miners. So that is 9 titanium, and then we're going to need at least 2 autocrafters. Autocrafters take osmium. Alright, so that we've got, and then we need 2 more super alloy rods. So that's enough for 2 autocrafters. That'll be good for us to make the osmium rods and the super alloy rods. Cool, I've got my vehicle. I should pick up some snacks and stuff, just in case. Oxygen, not really a big deal anymore, and I've got the vehicle with me, so that's fine. We'll head through to our trusty teleporter, and we're going to go, let's go to the osmium first. That's not too far away. And then we can set something up. So we still need osmium, but we do also need osmium rods, and it's better to send osmium rods back to base by drone, because then it's the same as sending 9 pieces of osmium. Unfortunately, there's no automatic way to break them down, I don't think. Is there? Anyway, I mean, we've got the recycler, but you have to manually push the button. I forgot to get iron, so I'm just going to pop down and grab a bit, because I'm going to need to put a platform in over here. Is that the right place for it? I think so. And we'll put an autocrafter somewhere around here, and we will set this to make osmium rods, and that will be to supply everything. And this is going to I haven't even set this one. That's not going to supply, but I'll leave this one to supply. So I'm going to have a bunch of them making osmium just for the rods, but then I'm going to have 1 or 2 making osmium just for osmium, so that we can still have osmium pieces. That's what I wanted to do here. Maybe 1 more, but not yet. I'm also going to just hop down to the aluminium. Just make sure that it's set to supply. It is set to supply. Good. And then I'm going to just hop into the box, grab myself a little bit of water. I picked up some extra iron. Have some water, and then we're going to go straight out to our super alloy area. Alright, we are here. Now, there was a weird thing that happened. I did build extra super alloy, but I had to build it down there. The miner that I put, where the heck did I put the other one? I had one closer by. Oh, the first one that I put down, oh, maybe I took it down. Oh, I thought I'd left it just for an example. Anyway, yeah, I had to bring my miners all the way down to here, because this is the closest I could get the super alloy, even though I had a super alloy mine way up there. Oh, that's fine, it doesn't matter. Let's see if I can do this over here. Oh, I can. Now, will the miners clip in as well? No, they don't like being there. Okay, take that out. I'm going to put a miner facing in that direction, and then I'm going to put a platform over here. Autocrafter in over there. That will reach all of the miners. It should be fine. So if we hop in here, yep, it reaches all 4. Good. Then we're going to need a storage box, and I'm not going to get a big one because we don't need a lot of this. This is going to call for aluminium. So there we go. Hop in here, demand aluminium, which means we're probably going to need another aluminium mine, but I don't know, we're not using that much anymore. Anyway, so that's going to get aluminium in it, and this is going to make super alloy rods, because super alloy rods need the super alloy and an aluminium, and these are all full. So as soon as some aluminium arrives, which could take a little while because the distances are pretty long, that's okay, I'll have more drones. There might be better ways to do this. I would like to do it this way. And I have the ability to make 1 more miner, so hopefully I can snap one in close by. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. Let's just go and make sure that's in range. Yes, it is. Okay, well, we do still have this area to clean up. I will get here eventually. How bad is it? Oof. Okay, so it's almost 300 elements to clean up. That's rough. That's a big area. But it's on the other side of the wall. I still haven't cleaned up that side yet. Or I haven't been to the wall. Okay, so we don't have aluminium as yet. How are we doing here? This is supposed to be set to supply all. Now what will happen is the super aluminium rods will fill up the box on the other side. I've left these machines to supply as well. In fact, I should set the new one to supply as well. First of all, super alloy, and then supply all. So the autocraft will grab the items out of the miners first. And once that is all full, then the drones will come and take this super alloy away, and then it'll fill the super alloy box. So this needs to be set as well. Super alloy, and just supply all. So the priority here will always be the rods. And if I do for some reason run out of super alloy on the other side, I'll have rods. And I can manually do it. So there it goes. That's the first aluminium, and there's our first rod. And it's been collected. Sorted. And I think, did that robot just come in and take it? Yeah. So the robots are like multitasking. So they're dropping off aluminium and then picking up the super alloy rods. That's really good. Awesome. Alright, well, that means I'm done here. I'll fly up back to my box. And I think maybe it needs its own box now. Okay, so there's our obsidian miner. And I could have sworn I had my super alloy. I must have taken it down, but I forgot. Wow. How bad is that memory? Anyway, that's fine. We don't need that much obsidian, so one is okay. We may come back later and put another one in if we really need to. But yeah, we're good. So I'm going to head back home. We still have the vehicle. We still have food and water. I might just top up on my water. The vehicle, you know, I'm not going to do the portal generator with the vehicle off the bat. But let's go and do a portal. So I've got some pulsar. Don't need to pick it up. I need to first figure out what it is that I need to get. I can't do any of those because I don't have enough Blazar. And on this one, I could do it, but I don't have Quasar. Oh, it's an S. Hold on. Need to fix my spelling. There. Now it's Quasar. So I don't have any of those yet, but hopefully we'll find some in the portals. Look at that. It's raining. Okay, so I can't do any of those. So I'm going to scan again. Wow, it's really not giving me anything low level, is it? If I go and find some more Blazar, maybe. I know where to find some. Do I have enough Magnetar? Let's check. I should have. Okay, so Blazar, I've only got one. Magnetar, I've got plenty. Let me take a trip out to where we found the Blazars. And that was... well, the closest place would be the osmium. Yeah. And then we'll head over that way. The weather doesn't help. Yeah, up there. I'm a bit concerned that I might have picked them all up already. That's fine. We'll find a way around it. So that's where the train comes in. Yep. Nothing here. It's all on the other side. Alright, let's have food and water. Get all of that fixed. Oh, there's lockers here. Oh, look at that. Terra Tokens. Oh, I'm glad I came back here. I would have left all of this behind. Damn. Oh, wait. There was another. Oh, more. And well, I don't need blueprints anymore because I've got everything. I'll take all of that. Don't need any more of that. And there are more. Oh, gosh, a lot. But that's not why I'm here. I will definitely take fuses, though. Man, would you look at that? Sun just came out. And I filled myself up. Oh, no, man. Filled myself up and I don't have space for the stuff that I actually came for. Let's go and have a look at if we can find any. Alright, I see one. And if I have to drop stuff off, I have to drop stuff off. But I want to pick up at least 2. If possible, 3. So we're just going to fly wherever we can and see what there is. It's quite a big area up here. A lot of places I haven't been to. Well, I've got some mushrooms. I don't have space for them. Oh, there's a box. Oh, there we go. There's one. Alright, what do I drop? Probably don't need iridium rods. Uranium rods even... although I'm not mining uranium anywhere yet. I don't need the mushroom seeds, so I can drop that. And probably don't need the bacteria. So we'll take this Blazar. This area is huge, and there's a whole place over there as well. Alright, let's go, let's grab this piece and have a look at the box and torment myself with things that I cannot have. You know what? I can have them. because I have a vehicle, and I can put the vehicle down over here and offload. Right. And then I can have a look at the box. What's in the box? More rods, more stuff that I probably don't need. All right, and offload. Let's pick up the goodies that I dropped over here. Where's the other thing? No, I don't know. All right, but I can fly over this way, and there's another chest. Wow, this area is way bigger than I expected. Still looking for more of the quartz. Another box. More Terra Tokens. More decent stuff, I suppose. Don't need that much. There's more blazer. And there's this box. Alright, well, I think mission accomplished. I did get quite a lot of blazer. Oh, another box. This is going to be really important stuff when we start making more trees and insects. There's some quartz. Alright, now, I have no idea. This has taken us almost all the way back to the dome. Well, you look at that. It's like a massive floating area. Oh, more. And another box with more. My word. Yeah, I'm leaving a lot behind. Yeah, we've come so far across, we're almost back at home base. And yeah, this is the dome. So I could just fly over here. Gee whiz, that is pretty impressive. I think there's even a place over here that I haven't been to. It's like these islands on top of the world. Amazing. This world is incredible. What a good map. Well done, devs. Anyway, that's home. And I'll just hop in over here and sort out my vehicle. There it is. Yep, I did manage to get quite a few. Take that out. I'll unload the vehicle in a bit. Right, I'm just going to offload some of the stuff that I've got. Hopefully some of it lands up going to storages, unless all those storages are full. And with those extra fuses, we've built up a very nice supply of fuses that I really should be using. I'll get there. Let's go and see if we can break into, oh yes, that one. That's a difficulty 3, rarity 5. That's actually a really good one for a start. So I'm going to open that portal. There we go, it's open. And drop off everything that I don't need. Before I move on, circuit board, 2 super alloys. Oh, we've got T6 backpack. Oh, that's incredibly good timing. And we've got the multiplier, the purification multiplier fuse. And we can make pristine mushrooms. Wow, everything happened. And I've now forgotten what I was looking for. Okay, so I'm going to just go in here quickly. I'm going to put down one of these lockers. And I'm going to put it down over here because this is where I'm going to store some goods for travel within the portals. So it'll be like explosives and flares and stuff like that. And keycards. Let's go and have a look at what we need for T6 backpack. Look at that. All stuff that I actually have. So grab a circuit, a blazer, a magnetar, an obsidian. Perfect. And that, I think, is it. Can go straight in. Man, now we have extra storage. Awesome. My hydration is low, that's fine. I still do need to figure out this. I need to put a drop box in over here as well. So I have another one. I'm going to grab. This might be temporary. So there is the drop box. I will top up on water. I have food and water with me. I don't think I'm going to need... I don't need oxygen. We are at infinite oxygen. Breathable atmosphere has been achieved. Let's go and see what we need. Yeah, the next stage is natural life. Nice. It's going very slowly because I haven't actually started on animals. I think that might be the holdup. But that's not really very important. We're not rushing. So, with our little bit of food and water and an empty vehicle, hopefully... Oh, no, it's not. I can use my... Yeah, and I can use my Dropbox for the first time. Blueprint chip is going to go in there. I don't really care. I've got no use for it. We don't have any more blueprints to unlock. So we start off on 1600 Terra Tokens before we go into this one. Let's go and see what we're going to get. Yeah, very nice. First jump in, still stormy. Remember, your portals take you to different places on the same planet. So let's see. Right. I have an idea of the layout. I'm going to put the vehicle at the portal. Oh, I didn't... Ah, damn it, I didn't bring it with. Hang on, be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have a vehicle, and I'm dropping it. Okay? This is just for the extra storage. And I'm not sure why it's so hazy. I don't think there's a storm going on. But I'm not going into these yet. I'm going to just do a quick run around. I know that there are chests lying around, like there's one. And we can go and grab all of that and lots of Terra tokens. I probably don't need all of that, but I'm taking it. You know, this haziness does make it a little difficult to see, but there's another. Oh, those are the nice trees. Awesome. I'll take the blazer. Actually, I'm not taking any more iridium rods or fertilizer. May I'll take the fertilizer. Yep. And we've just unlocked the T2 aquarium, and I'm not seeing any more boxes outside. All right, offload. And we're going to head in. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like there should be 2 wrecks in this place. Maybe this is like a different design layout? Because I swear there should be one over here. I did find another one of these and another effigy. Cool. I'll take that. Ooh, and I'm getting messages like crazy all of a sudden. I'll have to read those when we get back. Okay, I'm offloaded again. Let's head into this. I don't have a flare. I could have made one, but that's what happens when you rush. So we're in. I got a torch. Actually, I could have got a better torch, I think. And I don't know how big this place is. The fact that there's only one. Oh, wait, there's a flare. Perfect. I'll take the T2 and the mutagen bacteria. Oh, man, I've got so much. All right, this is where it splits off. So this is the perfect place to drop the flare. So that tells me that's the way out. And then we'll just run through this place, see what we need. There's a box, another flare, light box, blueprint. Mutagen, yes. Nothing else. And this is where you need to start also looking to break things down, because you're going to find additional blueprints for decorative items or things like this, the trash can. So if I break the trash can down, I get the blueprint chip for it. I also pick up a piece of silicon that I don't want, so I'm going to drop that. Right here, another flare, laser, explosive is going to be important. I'm glad I picked one of those up. Okay. And we continue. More Terra Tokens. And good stuff. Actually, do I want... I'll take it. Okay, the one thing I didn't bring with me is a fusion cell, and I think I'm going to probably need one. I'm definitely going to need one. So once I'm full... Okay, I'm starting to collect too many flares. That's enough. Yeah, once I'm full, I'm going to head out. I'm going to go get a fusion cell. More Terra Tokens. Oh, good. And another explosive. This one is pretty large. There are a lot of places to go in here. Aha. So I already need 2 access cards to get in there. All right. So I'm going to have to run through this. There'll probably be 2 access cards in here somewhere. Oh, look what I found. Exercise equipment. Indoor bike. Can't break down these servers. Oh, and these are shelves. Got the blueprint for that as well. There's a water bottle. I'll take that and drink it. And we go on. Another blueprint chip. You know, honestly, do I really need to pick them up? There's our first. Is that our first quasar? It might be. Now, oh, there we go. Now we need the explosive that I picked up. So we'll put it down and trigger. Just step back a sec. And there we go. The path is clear. And here we go. This is one of the things we're looking for. An access card. Perfect. Another one of those and we'll be able to get into that secret room. In the meantime, we continue and we have more. There is the treadmill. This is like, this would normally be like a kitchen or something, but it looks like, ah, there we go. Can we do this? Yep, faucet thing. I need that blueprint. What can I drop? Oh, I don't need all this iron. All right, I've dropped everything. I'll pick up the blueprint. That's the same thing. I can't break any of these down. Is this the... No, it's not the tier 3 deconstruct chip. That's not the issue. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this is where we've been. Okay, we are sort of doubling back and now we're going in a direction we haven't been, and there is the other access card. Cool. All right, but I'm going to keep following my process because we will find new things. More Terra Tokens, 1,000 there. And I'm going to start being a lot more selective of what I pick up. A lot. Like that, and a trade rocket multiplier fuse. And there's locked doors. Yep, I need to go and get a fusion cell. More, and another tree seed. I'm not even going to take rockets. I know I can do lots and lots of these portal runs and pick up huge amounts of stuff that I need. But for now, I'm going to just run through and clear everything that I can. Ah, this is one of these rooms. So, there is a deconstruct the ivy. Now we have that blueprint. And I picked up more iron that I don't need. I'm going to be dropping other stuff off soon. Like, probably super alloy. I don't really need super alloy. I don't think I need mutagen that much. Anyway, there's still going to be stuff to collect. We can head upstairs now. Head around this way. And we're going to find this little room. We can get the bonsai pot. There's another one. We don't need 2 blueprints. We've already got the ivy. Flower pot. Got that. Nope, we don't have that because we dropped it. Okay, we do have it now. Any other stuff? No. These chairs are so nice. Wait, I'm not missing posters, am I? No, I'm not seeing any. Anyway, back down. And just be sure to check all the cupboards. And there's more here. Okay, that's got to the point now where I need to start really dropping off lower level stuff. I shouldn't really need to. Because I'm going to be coming back and I'm going to be running this again. Another box. I'm just making sure to grab all the Terra Tokens and fuses. I think currently that is the most important, and obviously the quartzes. I don't need any more of that. And then downstairs is another box. More. Okay, wow. We'll take those back. And then through to this room with a... Ooh, wow, this would be so cool. Imagine having this in the game. Anyway, we've got boxes with more quartz stuff. I need to drink and eat anyway, so cleared up a little space. Okay, I'm going to run through this again. So, we got a recipe for pristine purifying balm. All right, let me find my way out of here. And that looks like the spot. So, yep, let's get out of here. I don't think I'm going to need the vehicle for this one anymore. Or maybe I will. Yeah, let me offload everything into the vehicle. Except, I'm going to keep a flare and an explosive, just in case. And then I need to just head back and go and get a couple of fusion cells. They normally don't take more than 1, but I'm going to make 3, just in case. So let's set that up and get that going. And that's the third one. Make sure I have a bit of food and some water on me. And back in we go. Oh, that's weird. Looks like this door arrived. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to run back through, make sure I haven't missed anything, meet you up back at the same place that we were at. Aha, there we go. We are at this secret door. So let's put those in. The door opens. And Terra Tokens, fuses, important stuff. Wait, actually, that's T3 mutagen. Another one. More Terra Tokens, Blazar, fuse. I suppose we can take those. And more tree seed. Good. Oh, look at this. 100, 100, 100, and 100. 400 out of that. And Blazar. I don't need any more flares. Maybe I'll take 1. Take that as well. What the heck? Take that. Lightbox blueprint. I picked one of those up already. Don't need that. We'll take those and that. No, not that. Put that away. More Terra Tokens. Beautiful. Blueprint chips. I'm going to take... I don't need them. But I also don't need food seeds. And that is that. So actually what I might do is just head back out, offload, because I'm almost filled up again. Look at that. The vehicle's already almost full. Got lots and lots of quartzes and a bunch of fuses. Hopefully we find more because we still have to open all those locked doors. Alright, well we're back in the room with the plane. Man, that does look sweet. And we continue our looting spree. And it looks like we've found another place with some blueprints. Oh, we've picked up a little trophy. Hang on, let's grab that. And that is an animal effigy. Nice. Okay, we've got the trash can. Ah, yeah, fridges. That's a storage. Different cabinets. Okay, that is the same. This is the one we don't have. So we've got the 2 different cabinets. We've already got the faucet. The kitchen is unlocked elsewhere. Posters, 0. And, and this table. Yeah, let's not forget that. And just drop off all the iron because I don't want to be carrying that with me. Nothing else I've missed. I don't think so. Alright, we'll back out. I've found the reactor and it only needs 1. Good. So now there's a whole bunch of doors that have opened, which means I need to run through the entire thing again. And this will all be good stuff. Lots of Terra Tokens. And I just picked up another message. And, oh, we've got a new blueprint. Toxic artillery shell. Okay. And this is the kind of thing we're going to be looking for. There we go. Terra Tokens and more quartzes for further travels and stuff. And more Terra Tokens, more quartz, another blueprint chip that I don't need. And I'll grab that. And yet another one. Blueprint chip, blueprint chip. You know what? I feel like I should stop collecting them. Anyway, I haven't finished this run yet. Another over here. More more Terra Tokens, and, you know, I'm going to start leaving these blueprint chips behind. I do want the Lerma, and I should have some water. There we go. I'll take the circuit board. One more. Okay, that's good. Okay, oh, there's solar. I need that. Oh, solar quartz blueprint. Nice. Take that. Okay. Production multiplier fuses. More Terra Tokens. I'll take that. I'll take the explosive. Okay. I need to make some decisions. Super alloy can go. That's priority, the quasar. T2 mutagen. Magnetar. Yeah, because I think I'm so close to the end now. I probably will be leaving this place very, very shortly. Yep, this is the exit. I'm back at the exit. We're done. I have everything picked up. Good. We're finished here. So let's get out. Let's have a look at our vehicle. Vehicle's almost full. And we've got a lot of stuff in here. Actually, I didn't need to be carrying that. We've got some frog eggs. We've got some really cool tree seeds. These Pranea tree seeds are really nice. And they're 1200% multipliers. So I'll be planting those, I think. The other one I want, the golden looking one. Anyway, we can't pack that up, so I'm going to head back. And then immediately hop around the corner and go and recall my vehicle. There it is. And then start throwing things in drop boxes. Look at that. This drop box is just going to fill up like crazy. And I should probably set this to supply all. And we've just unlocked the blueprint for T2 mutagen. Boom, and like that, that's all. Oh, I need to set some boxes to receive. That's demanding. Yep, solar, that must demand. It is. Laser, set. Magnetar, set. And quasar, demand. Quasar. And that all starts coming in. Good. And just briefly, I'm going to drop off my travel stuff, the portal travel stuff in here. And I'm going to grab all these blueprints and go and unlock them. Alright, so here we are. Decode, got a trash can, faucet, big flower pot, shelves, treadmill, fridge, indoor bike, new big table, bonsai pot, solar quartz, light box, countertop, another countertop, and that's it. These are all just standard blueprint chips that I need to go and just drop in the stuff box and fill up the stuff box unnecessarily. Actually, cosmic quartz doesn't need to be in here. We'll give that its own space eventually. For now, I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Let's just dump it in there. And we have an animal effigy. So let's see if we can find a spot for it. I don't really have any places. This is the spot. And this torch doesn't need to be on. Look at that. Nice. Anyway, in terms of Terra tokens, 9,600. So we picked up 8,000 out of that portal. And oh gosh, yes, I got to read all of these messages. Hell, I've had so many come through. And we've got the pack of toxic artillery shells. Let's see what this is all about. So, Sentinel Corp, we're pleased to inform you that by terraforming a toxic planet, you have the opportunity to erase part of your criminal record by participating in a commercial partnership. Two partners have expressed their desire to use certain resources from this planet for commercial production. They will contact you shortly to present their requests. We recommend you pay close attention to the messages you receive and avoid missing out on this exceptional opportunity. That's 3058, so we're getting years now. Etern Astra. As a Sentinel corporate partner, we offer you this incredible opportunity. Work for us by crafting pristine, purifying bombs. You need to craft more than 200 to get this deal, so you should start mass production of it as soon as possible. The recipe for creating this item will automatically be unlocked upon receipt of this message. More information to follow. Cool. Then, Desertec. As a Sentinel Corp partner, we offer this incredible opportunity, blah, blah, work for us by creating toxic artillery shells. You need to craft more than 200. Yep, I got that. Same as the other one, just a different product. Then there's a Desertec message. In order to honor our commercial partnership, please create 25 packs of toxic artillery shells and place them in the extraction rocket before leaving the planet. In addition to a partial erasure of your criminal record, you will be invited to participate in the 58th Intergalactic Arms Fair. The recipe for creating this item will be unlocked automatically. Okay, cool. Is that it? That looks like it. So if we go into our build menu, we have a whole bunch of new goodies that we can make. Brilliant. But food and water first. Anyway, we'll be doing a lot more of these portal runs. Most of the time between episodes. Otherwise, it just gets a little monotonous for you guys to be watching. I am obviously going to start having to set up my purification facilities a lot better than they are at the moment. Yeah, we'll get there. Now I need to have a look at, there was a tier 3 torch. Yeah, I don't have that yet. So I just need 2 solars for that. There's this T2 pinning chip, really not important. This one, the T3 deconstruction chip, I think I might need that. I'm not sure why. So I'll grab a couple of solars, a magnetar and a blazer. And we can hop in here and do that one. And then I can also do the torch. And those should all be auto-equipped. Good. So anything that I couldn't break down before, I will be able to break down now. And, yep, it's going to be one of these nutty storms. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, that is over. And I haven't even finished emptying the vehicle out. Okay, I have a very, very nice collection of fuses. And I'm not saving them just for fun. Okay, obviously I could use the heat. I've got heat multiplier fuses that I could use to increase the heat. I've got oxygen, I've got plant, and I've got lots of production multipliers that I could use to speed up production on certain things. However, they also have a value of 5,000 Terra Tokens each. So the more I find, which I'll find a lot in the portals, the more money I'll have to be able to buy nice things. For example, the T2 drones, which will be the next purchase I make. But I can also get more energy multiplier fuses. I can buy the production fuses if I want, and I can buy all the other fuses. And I will need to do that, but not right now. Because right now I don't have a lot of time left in this episode. I'm not going to do another portal during this episode. I'll do more between episodes. There's a small place that I need to do some fixing up on. I think I'm almost empty here. Yep, just need to grab that out, throw this into the drop box, and we already are overflowing on super alloy rods. I need to stop collecting those. I'll pack up my vehicle, and we're going to take a little trip inside the mountain. I believe there's a golden chest in there as well. And I'm not going to bother taking the train because we can't stop it. Unless they change something, but yeah, last time I tried, couldn't stop it. We got some blue storm going on, so everything is very blue. Cool, and we are inside the cave. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my efforts over on this side. I think this is the right place to go down and get started. And we have 33 to clean up, which will not be a problem. Let's put a platform down somewhere. Yeah, we'll shove it down over here. Oh yeah, of course I have to clean up first. Silly. Alright, well, let's start. This will be a cinch. Alright, so I'm following the line. This is the one that goes out to the original area. And I'm just going in here. And we'll start from this side. Okay, so that little spot is clean. More over here. And there's a chest. And there's some more over on this side. Yep, another chest. And then there's this slot. And if we go down here, what have we here? There we go. Golden chest. Yeah, I'll take the important stuff. Man, not much is important anymore. Okay, we still have things to clean up. Good. That's open. There's a ladder that takes me up. I'm still in the same area here. And that clears that up. Perfect. So what I'll do is I'll put the chest down over here. I should really have brought one of the T2 lockers, but that's okay. This will supply. Okay, so this is going to supply toxic goo. I'll fill it up with toxic goo, and then that can just stay here. And Terra Tokens, more Terra Tokens. I'm going to be very, very selective of what I take from here. And there are a few boxes around. I'm tempted to take the rocket engines because they actually have a selling price if I ever feel like selling them. So, yep, we'll take that. Got some more. Right, that's about it for down here. And then there's that side I should drink. And let's have a look. Do I offload here? No, I don't. I have a vehicle with me. Did I bring my vehicle? I did. So we can just put that down right there and just offload. I completely missed what I just unlocked. Or if there were maybe messages. So let's take a walk around here. I think there's a second area of goo to clean up. Am I wrong? Have a look at the map. Oh no, it's all clean. Ah, alright, well that was it then. But it's not completely it. That's the ramp that goes out towards our base. And then there's a big hole in the ground over here. Let's grab some mushrooms. Although I can make them now. More mushrooms. Frog pond down here. Chest. Nothing fantastic. Yeah, nothing hidden in there. A couple more mushrooms. And that's it. Nothing under the water. Is this water clean? It is. Huh. Wonder how that got cleaned. Yeah, that's it down here. Nothing else. Alright, well, I'll grab that mushroom. Let's hit the ladder. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I don't need to pull my vehicle back. No, I don't. Let's just put all of that in, pack the vehicle up, and then we'll fly out. And now that we're back, we can actually drive the vehicle. Here you go, we're home. And I think we can now close this portal. We've finished there. We'll see what we need to open another one. Let's see if we can find a good one. Rarity 5, difficulty 3. I think we could do this one. So 1 quasar, 4 of those, was it? And 4 pulsar. But did I have the right ones? I did. Yeah, this looks like a goodie. So we have a new portal open. And I'm going to just drop off all the stuff that I picked up that I don't really need to be carrying with me. A little extra water for 1 vehicle. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to do too many of these on camera. I'm not gonna show the whole walkthrough. I'll just show the highlights. So let's go. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. Looks like there's something over there. I'm going to start going in this direction. It's quite dark here. So let's see if there's anything else. I see a box. The loot in these places is pretty good. I don't want any more blueprint chips. I'm not even sure I want those. What I do want is Terra Tokens. I want quartz. And I want fuses. Oh, these ferns that are in here are very nice, but they make it tricky to see things. I see a box over there. Looks like there's a underground area. There's some Terra Tokens, 500. Good. We'll take the explosives because I forgot to pick some up. We'll take the flare as well because I forgot to pick those up. And I forgot to pick up the fusion cell. That was sharp. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the tree seeds. There's another 500 of those, so that's fine. We'll grab that. Yeah, I'm just really going around the top part first. See if I can spot any more. There's good stuff. That's fine. I'll take those rods. They're pretty pricey. Looks like we have lava over there. And another chest with more Terra Tokens and quartzes. Right, it looks like I'm done at the top. So, heading down. See a box over there. And there's another one just over that way. Oh, nice. Oh, fireplace. I'll take that. And another different type of frog egg. Super. And it looks like this is where the wreck is. Probably underground. There's the box. What was that? The ecosystem? Oh, ecosystem's unlocked. Very nice. Okay, we'll head over here. Gotta find the entrance to this place. And eat some food. Have a drink. Right, so here is part of the wreck. Where is the entrance? Oh, another box. Oh, fairly good stuff. There's the entrance. Alright, so I can put down my vehicle. Looks like there's only one wreck in this place. So we'll use the vehicle as a beacon. Right. It's there. I can offload everything. Alright, so I've offloaded a few things. I'm going to head back to the portal entrance. And it's nighttime here now, so it's very dark. Back at home, I'm just going to grab a fusion, maybe 2 fusion cells. I have, 2 explosives should be fine as well. Cool. Now I can head in. And it's really dark. Did I take the torch off this vehicle? I mean the lights. Maybe I did. Anyway, we need a torch. And this torch is far better. Right, let's see. We're going in, clearing debris. The road splits right here. So this is where I will drop the flare. And we're off. Lots of tokens. Very, very, very nice. Oh, I found a poster. I wonder if I didn't see that one in the last place. Because the layouts are very similar in the different wrecks. Oh, and there's another poster. That's a prime poster. Now, these customizable sofas, if we deconstruct them, we do get the blueprints for them. That's the corner. Oh, I think I might not have got the other one. But we also do get some smart fabric, so what the heck, we'll take that. Oh, there's more here. Do I get... No, I didn't get... I've got 2 corner sofas. Nope. I got that blueprint for that coffee table. Alright, I'm going to have to start being a bit careful here. I'm picking up a lot of stuff that I don't really need. Alright, I found an access card, and I am full. So I'm going to need to head out and offload. And we've unlocked the genetic synthesizers, so we can start making animals. And that means immediately we start getting genetic traits showing up. So those are things that we need to pick up. And since I'm here, let's put the fusion cell in and pick up the other access card. Because we're going to need that somewhere. There it is. That's where we need it. So I'm opening that, but I'm not going to go in there and pick anything up because I have no space. I'm just going to go and clear the pathway. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in this one. Another aeroplane. Right, I made it out with all the goods. Everything's offloaded. I've got with me what I need. So let's head back in and do hopefully a final sweep, because everything should be open. That means I should get, yep, these places. That one wasn't a great one, but yeah, good. It's fine. I'm not going to break down any more of these unless I'm really desperate for that smart fabric. But there we go. Genetic traits. More production multiplier fuses. 5,000 Terra Tokens each for those, if I sell them. Ooh, look at that. A whole bunch of Terra Tokens. There's a 5,000 Terra Token in there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Wait, hold on. What are we sitting on? 20,000. There we go. Things are starting to get richer now. And we haven't even got to the big area yet. Ooh, that's nice. Got one of those now. Oh, good. And now we're in the big safe room. So, lots of Terra Tokens coming. And quarters and fuses. Oh, look at that. It's not many. You know, it's a lot of Terra Token things, but there's another 5,000. Oh, this is a good one. Excellent. And I may still have a bit of space for other things. If I find more stuff, I can drop maybe some explosives. I don't need that many flares. I suppose I could drop. And explosive powder I don't really need. I can make that pretty easily. Alright, we're out of this area. There are other places to visit. I see something down the end of the corridor. We'll get to that. Ooh, another access card for free. And here is what I was looking at. So, we have this. How much space do I have? I have no space. Did I already find the fireplace blueprint? No, I don't remember. I will eat and I will drink. That will free up space, and then I can grab this. Oh, and I want the chip. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there we go. I got it. That is the planet viewer. And then I want these chairs as well. Jeepers, man. Okay, I got the chair. Yep. Now, honestly, I could just run out. There's more stuff here. Oh, there's more. Yeah, I'm going to have to run out and come back. There's more quarters. I can't leave quarters behind. And that's the tree I was looking for. Lilia. Alright, well, there's not much left to pick up. There are a couple of servers. Oh my gosh, there's another room here with goodies in it. Alright, let me run out and offload and then come back in. Wow, this one has been pretty rich. Huh. Oh, there are a few things here that aren't really that important that I could drop off, but heck man, we're doing well. Okay, back in. And I'll grab these circuit boards. There was a box here. I already looted. Another effigy right there. Some more circuit boards. Nothing else right there. Just going to the boxes and grabbing the good stuff. And I suppose I have space, so let's get some more smart fabric. I already have the customizable corner sofa, so I don't need the blueprints. But I do want to pick up a little bit more smart fabric. And that is me full. Which is great because we need to head out the exit, which is right here. Look at that. That is a haul of note, and we're up to 28,800, almost 20,000 Terra Tokens in this wreck. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's go to the portal, get out of here, and we're out. And then I can just go and call my vehicle back, just like that, and we can offload. And now that we have the smart fabric, we can put it right in over here and demand the smart fabric. And there it is. I'll put up a poster right over there. That looks good. And another one in over here. Yeah, that's prime. Which one was this? Toxicity. Huh, very nice. Blueprint chips. Let's decode them. There we have a fireplace. A customizable corner sofa, which we don't have to buy now. That was the coffee table. And the rest of them are apparently nothing. Cozy chair. Server. Wait. Planet viewer. Okay, so it's basically just deleting the ones that I've already got. There's the cozy chair, planet viewer, server, and I think that's all. The rest of them are just going to be deleted. So, suits me fine. Right, I'm offloaded. I have Terra Tokens to spend, so let's go and buy another blueprint. And the one I'll be looking for is this one, the T2 drones, and I have plenty of money for it. I'll have a look through and see what else is very, very important right now. The rosette tree seeds are quite nice, but they only have an oxygen multiplier of 600, so I'm not going to really bother. The cooking station, smart fabric, yeah, you can't really do anything about cooking until you've got the cooking station, and it's only 400, so I'll add that one. I'm not going to bother with these yet. Cocoa seeds and wheat seeds, I'm not going to start that farming yet, but maybe I'll get some of the seeds in. We'll get 4 of each. Nah, maybe 6. And that's all I'm really interested in right now, so we'll launch that, let it come back and do its thing. And I have even more decorations that I could put down. Very cool. But I think, folks, that's where I'm going to leave this one. Even though we didn't make a lot of progress in terms of terraforming, we did expand our mining and production slightly, and we got portals. And portals are a massive boost. I mean, when we started, we had to go out and find blazars. Well, now I've got lots. Solars, I've got a few. Magnetar, I've got a bunch. And Pulsar, well, Pulsar's not looking very strong. But that's not going to be a problem, because we'll be able to make them. Going to have a look at where we are. So 491 GTI, that's up from 300 when we started. Things are ticking along okay up here. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a lot of boosting to everything. Biomass is fine, purification is low. That we're going to have to pick up. We're going to need to get a proper start on insects and animals, get some fish going, get some frogs going. And now that we've got the DNA manipulator and a couple of DNA things, we can continue on that side. It's, yeah, I'm not in a massive hurry. We are only like 12.5% towards a natural life. In terms of unlocks that are coming, we've got the Hoolie Frog Egg that unlocked at some point. Animal shelters coming soon. Animal feeder. That's all a little way down the line. So not stressing too much. And then on the biomass side of things, we've unlocked the genetic synthesizer. So we can actually start preparing to make animals. Animal spreader rockets still coming. Oh yes, ecosystems. Look at what that does for the plants. That's pretty big. And the T2 beehive, that's also very big. That's coming not too far away, and then the genetic extractor. Yeah, and with these two items, the genetic extractor and the synthesizer, we can actually make animals. There's the T2 butterfly farm coming soon. What I would like to get to is this harvesting robot, which is not too far away now. And that'll allow us to harvest things on the map that we aren't able to mine. So if we have a look at the map, things like this with the green circle around it. So yeah, unlimited goo and unlimited spores and unlimited lava of different types. So yep, there's the common, there's the uncommon, and the rare will be somewhere over there. There we go, we've got 2 spots for the rare. Super. And we also found a golden chest. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'm probably not doing this the same way as many other people play it, especially with the way I'm doing the rods. I will be producing all the rods at the locations where they're mined and then allowing that to overflow. So once the rods are full in the storage over here and over there, it'll start sending the base material back. So like the osmium rods will be made from whatever the miners produce. They'll send the osmium rods. When that backs up back there, then the osmium will come through. It's not ideal, but if I do run into a bit of a bind, I have the recycler and I can throw a rod into the recycler and get the base parts. The rods are the most important thing right now. Anyway, I'm getting lots of warnings about food and water, so we'll sort that out. Oh, seems I am not making food anymore, so why? Is this not set to supply? It isn't. Well, that's it, fixed. Yeah, still a bit of work to do up here. Anyway, in between episodes, I am going to run around. I'm going to get more portal runs done, build up a big stock of cash and resources. I'll be very selective of what I pick up. I've been picking up a lot more than what I should have in this episode. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!